What's up, comrades? Nightwolf here, and welcome to a review for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on the channel. Now, I don't do movie reviews very often, but when I do, I want to make sure it's a movie that I really thoroughly enjoyed. And I really did enjoy Guardians of the Galaxy 2, or Volume 2. It was a lot of fun. There was a lot of fun, enjoyment to be had, goofy, silly. Ooh, we're going on a crazy space field adventure type of stuff. It's goofy. Sometimes when I see some of these movies, I think of that they're incredibly campy and ridiculous. I know a lot of people take superhero movies very, very seriously nowadays, and it's like, oh, look at all the nuance, all the spectacle, all the ooh, ah moments, and ooh, that deep stuff. And I'm like, it's still they're kind of still just popcorn flicks for the most part. Sure, some of them are unique and special. I'm not going to deny them that. But most of them are just, fun, guilty pleasure popcorn movies. And that's what Guardians of the Galaxy is. Which, by the way, I have a bucket from the movie theater with Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on it. It's kind of fun. Anyway, I know this review is incredibly late, by the way, because I was gone for several weeks and I didn't have a chance to go see the movie. But I'm here now, and what I wanted to touch on the movie is not so much of like how good it is or how bad it is, or the things that gets right, the things that gets wrong. I wanted to kind of focus more on the theme of the last two Guardians of the Galaxy movies, which do center a lot around Star-Lord. And the first one focuses a lot on the mother, while this one focuses a lot on the father. The father aspects and whatnot of the characters. Or, well, no, not just the characters, but, that particular element of the movie. I wanted to touch on that because that's basically what both the movies are. They're talking about the mother figure and the father figure. And in this case, the father figure is a living planet. For the most part, the movie had a lot of really fun and enjoyable moments. The one thing I was worried about going into the movie was Baby Groot. Don't get me wrong, the guy is adorable. I love him to bits, but I was really, really concerned that he was going to be very annoying. That's what I was worried about from the very beginning. I thought he was going to be overused, and it was just going to be a mess. And I'm like, oh, please don't. I know a lot of people really like the dancing baby Groot tree and at the end of the first movie. Spoilers if you didn't watch that. Sorry, I spoiled it. But it's a minor thing. Everybody pretty much knows it. You just go in a toy store and you can find a baby Groot dancing tree. But I was afraid that baby Groot was going to be overplayed. He wasn't, thankfully, and I appreciate the movie for not using him too much, and we'll see how Groot works out when they decide to do whatever the Guardians come back again. I don't know when that'll be. We'll see, what will happen. But the one thing that I thought was relatively interesting was, the entire family kind of is focusing on the whole thing of family and what family means. It wasn't just about father figures, but it was also about family as well, and I really appreciated that part of the film. But the one thing that is really, it was just really impressive, because this movie made me happy, sad, and just thoroughly enjoy the movie overall. I enjoyed the movie. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I just enjoyed the film in general. And I don't know what movie I saw last that actually did the same thing. It's been a while. I haven't gone to the movies in several months, by the way. Guardians is the first time in maybe 4 months since I've been to a movie house. I guess I should touch on the effects for the movie, but I'm sure everybody else has talked about it. They're fantastic. I like the introduction of the fact that there are going to be other members from the original Guardians of the Galaxy comic book that are in the movie. I don't remember all of them, but I did enjoy that. I simply loved the Stan Lee cameo. That was fantastic. He showed up in the movie twice. I'm not going to tell you where, but I loved both of those. Those were fantastic. Actually, the one thing that was weird about this one, it had a lot of after credit scenes. Just when you think like they aren't going to have any more after credits, there you go, more after credits. I didn't really appreciate that particularly. That kind of bugged me a little bit. But, I mean, to some extent, it was somewhat weird and awkward to have that many in just one movie. But still, at the same time, a lot of them were really good. And I can't knock the film for having them. So, and it's a staple of Marvel at this point. So, we just have to grit and bear it. If I were to give one negative well, not really a negative criticism, actually, because I like this, was the Guardians of the Galaxy are supposed to be just that. Guardians. They're supposed to protect the galaxy. And the beginning of the movie actually did come out with a very good idea for them to protect, batteries, basically, that power a city and whatnot. And that was really cool. But, the Guardians are a bunch of misfits, and, trouble always ensues and follows them. Anyway, guys, I enjoyed the movie. If you haven't gone and see it, I recommend you go see it. These are basically my first thoughts and impressions. When the movie comes out on DVD, who knows? I may go back, I may watch it again. I might have some different feelings when I see it again. But until then, I'd like to thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to leave a like, shoot a comment, and hey, if you feel like it, you can subscribe to this channel for more videos. And as always, do not forget to raise your nerd flags high, and I'll see you next time. Nightwolf's out.